Before I get into the review, I should say that the last review I did of a film, For I Am the Pretty Thing That Lives in the House, was my beginning of a review series where I review every one of Oz Perkins' films in preparation for Longlegs, which comes out next month on the 12th of July. And I have not been this hyped for a film in a long time. I think the last time was when I was still in my Marvel phase back in 2018. So it's been 6 years. But today's film is The Blackcoat's Daughter, or February, whichever title you prefer, directed by Oz Perkins, as I said. And I'm pretty sure it's written by him too, but I don't really remember. This has always been an underrated gem, and what I immediately go to it when I think about true slow burn dread. It's also just really fucking sad. Enough can't be said about what an unsettling and eerie atmosphere the film has. As I said, it's all about that slow build of constant, confusing dread. And Oz Perkins really nails the tone. Fuck, he even had the same tone in I Am the Pretty Thing as well, but it just has this added dark touch to it, this extra layer of evil that just took it to the next level. The unforgettable, oh shit, I'm going to be thinking about this movie nonstop for a while, aren't I, kind of level. A lot of people seem to interpret Kat's black demonic entity as mental health issues or a typical possession, but that's dumb. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention spoilers. I don't care if you haven't seen it. I'm going to spoil it because I don't believe spoilers ruin films, especially not one like this that relies on tone way more than story. I'm more keen on believing that her loneliness and isolation festered into this bleak, toxic cataclysm of human and devil bonding. The pain in Kat's voice after she's been exorcised and pleads for it to not go, mixed with the harrowing screams at the end when she realizes she's probably never going to have it back, are powerfully unsettling in showcasing how strong her attachment to this thing is. One is feeding on the deeply cut vulnerability, and the other is desperately clamoring for any type of cure to the lonesome pit that has been dug within due to loss. Possession over loneliness is fucking insane. This whole thing is powerful, disturbing, and frigid, with a brooding atmosphere and gray winter setting to match what's been wrapped up in an eerie, isolated quietness and lit by nothing but dull fluorescence or the flame from the furnace as cold seeps into the walls, blown bones and blood. And to add to its darkness, its twisting timeline plays out the grim events to sounds of Elvis Perkins' hair-raising and discordant score that manages to effortlessly get under your skin and burrow into the back of your head, just dissolving you into this nightmarish trance. It's just so damn moody. It plays its tension with such a doomy and sinister hand. All of the low-key ambient noises in the soundtrack are just so haunting. A whisper from the radiator, a steady thump from downstairs, hushed voice can be heard from somewhere off in the distance. Mix those sounds in with that isolated feeling that you can only get in the dead of winter, and the chilling performances by the 2-3 main characters. Their performances are just such subdued and nuanced roles. There's like a nervous facial tick here and there, a slight shift of the eyes, and the small details they perform speak louder than any line of dialogue ever could, really. All the components within The Blackcoat's Daughter form together to create an unnerving experience that I've yet to see replicated outside of Oz Perkins's films. It's a standout that is too often overlooked when speaking of films of this nature. Even the performances and character interactions here have such an odd aura to them, with Kiernan Shipka and Emma Roberts being the most obvious standouts and embracing the gloom of its story and roles. I haven't even watched this in a while, but since seeing it just... I've thought about it often. It just sticks with you, especially if you let yourself get engulfed into its clutches of ruin upon viewing. Will Longlegs match what was done in his other films? I really fucking hope so. That's really all I have to say about it, I guess. I mean, I want to find some way to listen to it with the director's commentary because I would love that. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. Just great horror film. Honestly, I love Oz Perkins films just so fucking much. I am so happy to be alive when he's making films. He's so good. So yeah, thanks for listening to this review of The Blackcoat's Daughter, directed by Oz Perkins. Like I said, blah, 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 blah. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it, dislike it. I don't give a shit. Leave a comment if anything to say. Blah, 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 bye. Bye, motherfuckers. Bye-bye.